Peace FM 104.3. Who to meet
Atik, what is a forest? Yentuaso.
Misha say free the importance of sexual and reproductive health education. Idea yenina ya jatum say nkola from primary all the way to secondary.
Okay, quick one. Chairman General, good morning. Yes, this thing is not an MPP NDC matter. But who can we blame when we all heard the president say in an interview last year that if the LGBTQ lobby became powerful enough, quote unquote, it could happen? Perhaps the document in question hasn't been approved by the Education Ministry yet, but it's obviously lobbying material. And there are enough videos and stories on social media showing people in other countries rejecting it. So if our hackles are raised, blame no one. Fire. Atik Yentuaso.
As for sexual and reproductive health education, the idea and the idea we've been doing, teaching it in our schools, the idea we've been doing over the period. It found expression in different subjects, life skills, cultural studies, and the subjects are sexual and reproductive health. But since here, it's become the subject matter of controversy, a comprehensive sexuality education. And for me, the operative word is sexuality. There's a difference between sexuality education and sex education. Chairman, in recent times, the terminology sexuality connotes sex identity, whether we are gay.
Namagazo teach you.
Na gay they can okay. Until now me can obro.
Yeah, or verbal taboos. Be minded by that.
Until now me can obro from no. Oh, since I ka sexuality upachre nipa no ne sex identity or ye gay or ye bi or ye lesbo ana or transgender. Since I queer for and queer for and me I'm growing
because you bring him up.
Oh, and that is what sexuality in recent conversations connotes. And to say a comprehensive sexuality education, and not just say, "Sir, you mean you say it is normal." Sir, uncrofuisu omuye sebi nipa. It's just a question of sex orientation and sexual preference. And I will share guidelines. Or much as one of the objectives, and say, "Ye trem kolano to be non-judgmental about people's sexualities." And nuna eya semono. That is why I think is the matter at issue. Say ye trem of run at this age say, "Oh, Sebi, wow, we TT normal." Obenino na dwen say me ko bot TT dia we normal because the society accepts TT. TT patch
and patch in church
overload
or the custom.
Also yan kind of trim. Okay. Bema or Sebi or don
your friend could you be here?
Nti wo di share mo afraid team say okay normal idea having. But you see the interesting thing is that CSE, and I think it's a smart way of introducing ID without people recognizing. CSE, it's not just about sexuality education or more parts that talk about reproductive health education and so on and so forth. But there's also a part that talks about sanumi say young who say normal, don't be judgmental, sanumano and all of that. Intermediate, the label of SAR curriculum nukra and our proposed curriculum nukra is problematic. In 2015, NDC Apensu, they developed a similar it was sexual and reproductive health education, but it wasn't about sexuality. But now it was about reproductive health education and so on. Media, why didn't we continue with our label no? Instead, we decided say relabel no into comprehensive sexuality education. And on one guidelines no, much say that label comprehensive sexuality education no, it is meeting a lot of resistance because a man for reading meanings into it. And you go to so many other countries, there is resistance to our labeling no. Until why move from idea that appears acceptable, sexual and reproductive health education, to idea wangasa munim say is going to generate a great deal of resistance and objection. But media, my view is that there is an intention by the Ministry of Education to undertake some kind of sexuality education. That is beyond dispute. Any minister in interviews. It is obvious that there is that intention. Near the woman say, Yenye approve is still a proposition. And we should stop. I mean, we need to stop making it sound as if we are approving a teacher for crab. It's just a proposition. And I feel that they drew their inspiration from the International Planned Parenthood Federation document now, or UNESCO for Ayah Huejumano. And I strongly recommend that there has to be a national conversation on this proposed curriculum review regarding sex education and reproductive education. Let's have a national dialogue on this. Mijidi say those aspects of CSC now care about sex identities any near peno. We can make suggestions say ankebeya yi wenumum enfrim. And I think that it is good it has not been approved yet. So there's still that room for us to do a review of this curriculum. And the Ministry of Education, Mr. You see the Achia Bembuye because yenye approve. So we can open it up further. Now religious bodies and even private citizens, yen church ya dream also and na ni essay yes no na ya system because if we say because there are aspects that focus on LGBT whether explicitly or implicitly and this entire document should be thrown away. Mijidi say and also enyan kwanso no because as for reproductive and sex education there here but so we have issues with some of the contents until yen chair na the ministry since it's not been approved ye free on ye free and we shared a bit I drew some points attention to about primary 5 for primary 5 which end dating and courtship by head and to share content nankasano it needs a holistic conversation on yenina essay ye dinkita ho efa what we feel is culturally acceptable in respect of content nankasa beyond LGBT in some semi normally be enye LGBT but enusumwa primary 5 akola who ka dating ni courtship on what the we need to have a dispassionate non-partisan conversation on curriculum proposed curriculum.
Can it be non-partisan?
Okay,
I said dispassionate non-partisan. That maybe just can it be non-partisan?
It can be. The ministry Eddie Betu say this is what we have proposed. Ghana for ye hear more inputs. I'm not sure if every Ghanaian decides to be nationalistic about it. Now you can say Wamanyosem ebe urimwa Ghana for bema okwan. And it is about how the ministry packages it. So mo debetu say yen nyina yen to adwen because ma dachi hu asem na yeke ye pese omusua ne yeso musua to be responsible adults to know ne yeso omuye to resist predators and all of that. Enti omo debetu ho na omusi Ghana for yembo wa ukofa sabi wa manyo sema emfata edibe wuremu dia Ghana fo nyina be hu but say start with yenkan ebi ni ho na we so we wo ho mu na mu ye at the end of the day we lose the bigger picture which is kwanya SF so ediboa yenkwala no to understand sexual and reproductive health. Intermediate it is important say these issues are coming up at this point because nakanya approve here. It gives them some insights into Ghana for dream efanumani be hu. And I further recommend say yen try discussion no mo say naka for ne be yo, say Ministry of Education for ne be yo. Let's have a national conversation. Ebeboa whoever is framing this curriculum no. So that at the end of the day, new omudi beba as a final product, teacher for the bachelor there no will be a product that is wholesome, and I use the word wholesome advisedly. So that Obi new Obeka say, oh, this is an attempt to introduce some genius satans in our schools and so on and so forth. Yemshe na curriculum ebe developing, it will be devoid of any attempt whatsoever to introduce young quality to idea anything close to LGBT advocacy in this annual. Now, Ushe documenta yejina so ana amount for a share ye ebua my chros curriculum. The cover page scratch said this is an LGBT led advocacy document. Rainbow colors, no LGBT for colors. Bon, and if that is the inspiration, Mijidi say we need to widen the conversation. Send a beya, ye beti me enya curriculum. Yen yina beti me aka say we di ebe boy dachi man. And I have a problem.